Okay, now another fairly easy one. This is a D. D's pretty comfortable. D's not a real hard chord to play. And it's one I talked about earlier, and you see how my thumb's sticking up over the top and my wrist is more straight back here instead of down like this, because I'm not doing anything up here. Everything's happening down on the bottom. I got these pointed horizontally and they're not touching anything around them. Alright, your first finger is on the 3rd string in the 2nd fret, and your second finger is on the 1st string in the 2nd fret. And just for the hell of it here, hit those 3 strings, and this one's open still, and this is not a finished D, okay? But just hit these 3 strings. Make sure you don't have no buzzes, especially on this 2nd string that's open. Okay, now to close the D off here, the 3rd finger on the 2nd string in the 3rd fret, okay? But you hit the bottom 4 strings on the D, so you got this, and they should all ring, so they're still going. There's no buzzes, there's no muting, that kind of thing. Okay, so there you have it. That's a D. It's not a problem. Okay, now another fairly easy chord. On this is an E. First finger, 3rd string from the bottom, remember, 1st fret. Second finger, 5th string, 2nd fret. 3rd finger, 4th string. You see that? So 3rd string, 5th string, 4th string, 1st fret, and then these 2 are in the 2nd fret. This one's just floating around, and you hit all the strings on an E. Hear that? Got it? It's an E. It's that simple. Okay, you know, these are going to take a little work, going to take a little practice. You'll get there though. Don't let this scare you. These major chords are really pretty easy. Now the F is coming up. The F's a little tricky. First finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Second finger on the 1st string in the 1st fret. Okay. The 3rd finger is on the 3rd string in the 2nd fret, and the 4th finger is on the 4th string in the 3rd fret. Okay, that's an F. But the good news is most people don't play an F that way. Most people play an F like this. First finger on the 2nd string in the 1st fret, second finger on the 3rd string in the 2nd fret, 3rd finger in the 3rd fret on the 4th string, and the bottom is open. And most people play an F like that. Now, like I said, as we get into bar chords, you know, I'll show you some Fs that are even a little more comfortable than this, but this one's fairly comfortable to do. And if you want to get a little more official with it, keep every finger where it's at on this particular thing. First finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret, second finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the 4th string, 3rd fret. And lay this, and remember, keep these horizontal so they're not messing with the strings above them or below. And lay this finger flat in this on the 1st and 2nd string. See, and it's the same as that first F I showed you here. It's the same as that, except instead of using these 2 fingers to do it, you're just laying that down, and you got it going like that. But like I said, in pop music, most people are doing this number here. First finger on the second string in the first fret. Second finger on the third string in the second fret. And then third finger on the fourth string in the third fret. You seeing that? There you go. Nice, pretty. And basically you play these bottom 5 strings on that. Okay, there's your F. Now we're going to go to G, and G involves some stretching with your fingers that you're probably going to have to get accustomed to, but you will. And otherwise, it's an easy chord. First finger on the 5th string from the bottom, remember. 5th string, 2nd fret. Got that? Second finger is on the top string, the 6th string, and the 3rd fret. Okay? Now here's the stretch. And you gotta keep it in that fret, and you gotta keep it horizontal, or you're going to get buzzes. You don't want to get that buzz above you. Okay? Third finger on the bottom string and the 3rd fret. So the second finger and the 3rd finger are both in the 3rd fret, and then they're on the top string and the bottom string. And you got to keep this one horizontal too, because you'll get a buzz off of the 2nd string, or the 5th string actually. You'll get a buzz off that if you let that lay down. You know, you'll get it'll mute it or whatever, so you don't want to do that. And notice my wrist, it's come around here because I got to get this and this pointed in. But there it is. This one's basically going straight into that bottom string and the 3rd fret. So once again, you got your first finger on the 5th string in the 2nd fret. You got your second finger on the 6th string in the 3rd fret, and you've got your 3rd finger way down here, you know, on the bottom string in the 3rd fret. Okay, and that is a standard G major, and that's it. That's your chords. That's your major chords. Now we're going to work on some minor chords in the next part of the series. Meanwhile, practice those. You can go over to my website, and there's, you know, my address will be down here at the bottom, and it'll be down in the description area if you want to just click it. Take you over, and it'll take you to some diagrams that'll be laid out so you can see these again, or just watch the video a couple, 3 times, you'll have it. And watching the video, that way you can play along with these, you know, and you can see. Make sure you're sounding right, okay? So there you have it. There's your chords. A, this hard one here, B, C, C, D, E, and F, the pop easy way, F, and G. Okay? And like I said, visit my website. I'll put a diagram up for you so you can check that out. Alrighty? Next one, we're going to work on minor chords, like I said, on the next part of the series. And we'll focus on the main minor chords, and there'll be some other minor chords and all we'll get into when we get into bar chords, which will be coming up soon. These are bar chords, and you'll like those and you'll hate them, but once you get used to them, you'll love them. Okay? Alrighty, that's it for this episode, and we'll see you next time. Okay? Peace.